Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is totally bombshell when you look at individuals that William Ruto employed in different offices in the Republic of Kenya. I want you to understand something that is complex when it comes to these three individuals, and that is the Cabinet Minister of Energy, David Chirchir, and the Cabinet Minister of Treasury, Njuguna Ndung'u, and the CBK Governor, Dr. Kamau Thunge. I want you to understand very well how these three individuals involved themselves in different corruptions in last government. And you will be shocked as William Ruto is having this kind of tendency of employing thieves and these people who do not have an agenda, an idea of ensuring that the bigger agendas of the government is being actualized. And also, as per what you've seen, William Ruto coming out to say that his agenda is to stabilize economy. I want to ask you a simple question. As you are going to listen to whatever these people did in the last regime, as William Ruto is expecting these individuals as main co-players who are going to assist him and help him stabilize the economy of the Republic of Kenya. For those who do not know David Chirchir was a cabinet minister in the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. In 2015, he was fired because of the allegations and the reports that were presented before Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, then the President of the Republic of Kenya, that there was certain corruption that were being reported to the President, and the investigation were clear, investigated when it comes to David Chirchir and other cabinet ministers. And this man, David Chirchir, was connected with Chicken Gate scandal. And this man was being investigated and even made David Chirchir to step aside during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. For the Cabinet Minister of Treasury, for those who do not know, the Cabinet Minister of Treasury, that is Njuguna Ndung'u. Njuguna Ndung'u is the former CBK governor, the Central Bank of Kenya. He was the former Central Bank of Kenya governor. And after he retired, William Ruto again gave him to be the Cabinet Minister of Treasury. And when you look at the former and the current, the former CBK governor, and now the current Cabinet Minister of Treasury, Njuguna Ndung'u, was also associated with a scandal when it comes to a certain hotel that was being sold, and involved himself in that scandal. And this was investigated, and they found that Njuguna Ndung'u was inside that deeply crisis and scandal that was there at that time when a certain hotel was being sold, and he was the governor of Central Bank. Now, the current governor of Central Bank, for those who do not know him, is the Dr. Kamau Thunge. Dr. Kamau Thunge was the principal secretary of Treasury during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, for those who do not know. And Kamau Thunge was also associated with this kind of hotel that was being sold, this scandal that involved the current CS of Treasury. By then, he was the CBK governor. And of course, as Njuguna Ndung'u was the CBK governor, Dr. Thunge, who is now current CBK governor, was the principal secretary of Treasury. And when this scandal of hotel was exposed, there was a link in between the CBK, by then, the CBK governor, Njuguna Ndung'u, who is the current cabinet minister of Treasury, and now the former principal secretary of Treasury, and now currently the CBK governor. They were linked with this hotel that was being sold, and it was a kind of scandal. So when you look at these three individuals, they're having a kind of way of cases. I don't know if it was closed, if these cases were closed or withdrawn, but the reality, these are people who are named, and their names were dragged when it comes to several scandals across the Republic of Kenya. I want you to listen to something that NTV is coming out to give us an inclusive data on how these individuals, William Ruto is busy defending them in a way that they are good people, but in real sense, these people are having scandal. Watch, then we will continue.
Kwingineko, sakata ya mafuta ya shilingi bilioni 17 na Raila Odinga kuwataka mawaziri wa kawi na fedha Davis Chirchir na Njuguna Ndung'u kujiuzulu kunaibua maswali kuhusu wawili hao kutajwa katika sakata tofauti za ufisadi na iwapo Rais William Ruto alianguka mtihani kuwateua katika nyadhifa wanazoshikilia serikalini. Davis Chirchir aliwahi kupigwa kalamu na Rais Uhuru Kenyatta kutokana na sakata ya Chicken Gate, naye Njuguna Ndung'u akajipata matatani akiwa gavana wa benki kuu kutokana na sakata ya kuuzwa kwa hoteli ya Laiko Regency pamoja na aliyekuwa waziri wa fedha wakati huo Amos Kimunya. Mwanahabari wetu wa masuala ya kisiasa Melita Oletenges na taarifa hiyo.
Kashfa ya mafuta ya bilioni 17 imeibua maswali kuhusu mkataba wa mafuta na makubaliano ya kuagiza mafuta hayo. Lakini pia sakata hiyo imeibua maswali ya uadilifu kuhusu waziri wa kawi Davis Chirchir na waziri wa fedha Njuguna Ndung'u.
This is the clearest indication of state capture and complete takeover by cartels. The cartels speak for the government and the government speaks for the cartels.
Davis Chirchir, mmoja wa wandani wa Rais William Ruto, aliwahi kupigwa kalamu kama waziri wa kawi na Rais mstaafu Uhuru Kenyatta mwaka wa 2015 alipotajwa miongoni mwa watu 175 katika orodha ya aibu ya wanaokabiliwa na uchunguzi kuhusiana na ufisadi na maadili.
I also hereby direct that all officials of the national and county governments that are adversely mentioned in this report, whether you are a cabinet secretary, principal secretary, or chief executive of a state institution, to immediately step aside pending conclusion
Mawaziri wengine 4 pia walipigwa kalamu. Chirchir alitajwa kuhusika katika sakata ya Chicken Gate na aliyekuwa waziri wa kawi Charles Keter alipewa nafasi hiyo. Lakini uamuzi huo imara wa kushangaza wa aliyekuwa Rais Uhuru Kenyatta miaka 9 baadaye hauna misingi, kwani waziri Chirchir alirejea kwa wadhifa wake ule ule baada ya kuteuliwa na Rais William Ruto na kuidhinishwa na bunge akiwa na historia yenye dosari ya shughuli za ufisadi. Lakini Chirchir sasa ni mtu ambaye hajakaribishwa katika eneo analotoka baada ya kupingwa aliposimama kutoa hotuba huko Bomet hivi majuzi. Profesa Njuguna Ndung'u pia ana historia yenye madoadoa ya ufisadi katika sekta ya umma, hususan utata uliozingira uuzwaji wa hoteli ya The Grand Regency au Laiko Regency. Wakati wa uuzwaji wa hoteli hiyo, Ndung'u alikuwa gavana wa benki kuu ya Kenya. Alijipata taabani pamoja na aliyekuwa waziri wa fedha wakati huo Amos Kimunya.
This is the time for him to also step aside as Kimunya is being kicked out so that we can have free access to the records of the central bank.
Huku upinzani ukitaka mawaziri hao wawili kutimuliwa, swali ni je, Rais William Ruto atatetea ukuruba wake na mawaziri hao wakati ambapo serikali yake inalaumiwa kwa kuzorotesha uchumi zaidi na kutonesha kidonda cha ufisadi? Melita Oletenges.
So that is how things are when it comes to the government of William Samoei Ruto. He's having people who had histories of corruption and different scandals. And one way or the other, you will find that William Ruto will come out to defend these people. Then you expect these individuals to come and assist William Ruto to stabilize the economy. They will not. They will not. Some individuals cannot change. Some can change, but some cannot change. Individuals who involve themselves in different scandals and corruptions, you think they will come out and understand the real situation and the pain that Kenyans are passing through? William Ruto will make effort, but these individuals I don't see. Again, as per the promises that William Ruto came out doing, giving Kenyans, these individuals do not know even these promises. So William Ruto ako kivyake, au watu wako kivyao. They are doing whatever entails of them, not that entails the people of the Republic of Kenya. So we are just watching the space, how things are going to be, because in a sense, this is not for the first time we're seeing a kind of individuals like this. Now, people like Davis Chirchir, they're now being rejected even in their home counties. You know, he's not being even respected, given a chance to speak. He's being heckled. So these individuals, when you look at the current governor of CBK and the current cabinet minister of treasury and the cabinet minister of energy, these are individuals that are well known with the kind of scandals, left, right, center. But because William Ruto will come out defending them, William Ruto will not speak anything. You'll just keep quiet, watch the way things are. Because in real sense, when you look at these individuals, they could have not come out to hold any public office. These are people whom William Ruto could have not come out to accept and even approve them as cabinet ministers. Because you want clean people who at least can understand the real situation of the people. These are people who cannot, for example, if there is a kind of assessment, they cannot be found they committed a kind of corruption or any scandal. They involved themselves in kind of scandals. But again, when you look at different cabinet ministers, they're having histories. You know, when you look at Aisha Juma, they're having their histories. When you look at Mintika Linturi, they had cases left, right, center. We have individuals that had cases. So I think our country is lacking something that is more important when it comes to approving these cabinet ministers. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.